Welcome to Shadowline News, where we pierce the veil of mainstream narratives to deliver unfiltered global intelligence. Indonesia mine disaster. Corporate negligence exposed. The bodies of 6 miners have been recovered from the Indonesian gold mine collapse, a tragedy that sources indicate was entirely preventable. Rescue operations face deliberate impediments beyond mere weather conditions, raising questions about mining conglomerates' protocols and accountability. Our investigators are tracking ownership structures and safety violation histories that remain conspicuously absent from official reports. Moving from industrial tragedy to geopolitical maneuvers, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has announced military forces will take control of the Gaza Strip, a strategic escalation with far-reaching implications. Intelligence from our Middle East network indicates this move represents a calculated shift in regional power dynamics. Meanwhile, mass demonstrations in The Hague have erupted, with tens of thousands demanding Dutch governmental intervention, a groundswell of resistance European leadership can no longer afford to ignore. While conflict intensifies in the Middle East, another form of exploitation unfolds in Africa. A groundbreaking BBC investigation has exposed systematic child exploitation within South Africa's shadow mining economy. Our sources confirm this revelation merely scratches the surface of a deeply entrenched criminal network operating with tacit protection from certain officials. The findings demand immediate international oversight and intervention beyond perfunctory expressions of concern. Shifting to power corridors in Washington, President Biden's diagnosis of aggressive prostate cancer has triggered behind-the-scenes positioning within the administration. While the 82-year-old projects optimism about treatment prospects, internal White House communications obtained by our network suggest contingency planning is accelerating. This development fundamentally alters the administration's trajectory and strategic calculations. From domestic politics to international incidents, the deaths of 2 Mexican Navy cadets when their vessel collided with New York's Brooklyn Bridge represents more than a tragic accident. Diplomatic sources indicate the incident has strained bilateral relations, with Mexican authorities questioning U.S. maritime protocols and emergency response procedures. The investigation continues amid growing calls for accountability. In the financial realm, markets continue processing bank earnings reports that reveal structural weaknesses deliberately downplayed by financial institutions. Concurrently, U.S. consumer spending has contracted sharply, a leading indicator of economic contraction that contradicts official narratives of robust recovery. Our financial analysts identify patterns suggesting more severe economic disruption than publicly acknowledged. As economic uncertainties loom, the IRS reports processing over 90 million tax returns, maintaining unprecedented monitoring capabilities for compliance enforcement. Sources within the agency confirm heightened scrutiny of specific filing categories, particularly those involving digital assets and overseas income streams, intelligence critical for strategic financial planning. Finally, our lens turns to East Africa, where former Chief Justice Willy Mutunga, Vocal Africa CEO Hussein Khalid, and journalist activist Hanifa Adan remain detained at Julius Nyerere International Airport in Dar es Salaam. Our East African correspondents report this represents a coordinated crackdown on independent voices challenging government narratives. The timing suggests connection to upcoming policy announcements the administration seeks to shield from scrutiny. This is Shadowline News. When others look away, we look deeper.